Well, if it ain't dough-faced Desmond. Feeling jealous, are you, love? Don't worry. I wouldn't touch you with somebody else's.
You lay a hand on Pixie and you'll have to use somebody else's.
Big talk without McRae to back you up.
I don't need any muscle to back me up. You lay one hand on any of these women and you'll find that out the hard way.
Come on, you two, lunch.
Hands off.
Oh, so Murphy's been up to his old tricks again.
I don't think it was him.
Yeah? Take a walk, Desmond. I want to talk to you.
For God's sake, she needs help!
She's in no danger now, Brian. I'll see that she gets help, okay?
She needs a doctor.
Yes, and I'll see that she gets one after we nail the culprit.
Oh, come on, we know who it is.
We want to get rid of Murphy, right? Now we've got the evidence.
How?
Just get her to her cell and I'll fix it.
Oh, no, you can't use Pixie for something
Desmond,
like that.
the damage has been done. Now, it's not going to make any difference to Mason.
No.
Better this than finding her at the bottom of a stairwell like the rest of Murphy's victims.
The only way we're wasting time is if the freak doesn't follow through. And you're wrong about Pixie. Oh, for God's sake, Jude, I am not a monster, but look at her. She's cut off. She's in her own little world. She can't feel a thing.
Come on, Mason. What's going on here? What's wrong with Mason?
You should know, Mr. Murphy. You did a damn good job on her when you raped her.
No, you don't, you bitch!
The way she treated Pixie, you remember? In fact, most of the girls are pretty mad at you, Desmond. That's why I'm running things now.
Oh, balls, because Jude...
Shut up, Warren. You know you like to shove your weight around. No one thought you'd stoop so low as to use poor Pixie. What did you say?
Nothing. Everyone was really upset about Pixie. Oh, come on, Myra. We know you did the right thing. You just seemed a bit rough at the time, that's all.
What sort of trouble?
I don't know, you'll have to ask Lexi. She just said she was in awful trouble when I come and get you.
Who's in there with her?
Oh, God!
Very nasty, Kelly.
What the hell's happened?
What's it look like? Your idea of a little joke, wasn't it, Kelly?
Oh, come on. She needs to get to a doctor.
I don't know what you're so concerned about, Desmond. It was a setup. You were meant to be caught with my dead body.
So that's why you brought me here.
Oh, no, I didn't.
You low-down bitch.
Well, don't just stand there, Deacon. Go and get the sister. Don't want your little mate to bleed to death.
Oh. Bad idea. This is for Pixie. I'm gonna make damn sure you wear it for the rest.
Oh, you gotta believe me, Myra. I've had it with Lou. I want to throw in with you.
What exactly is this all about?
Please, Myra, you don't know what she's gonna do to me.
I ought to finish you off right now, Kelly. You haven't got the guts. Oh, no, it's not that. I'm going to rot in jail for the rest of my life. It's not going to be for a slut like you.
I'm giving you a word of warning. Stay away from Frank Burke.
Don't worry, it's not my type.
You're not listening, Desmond. I'm not a fool, you know. You branded him, didn't you? You and McRae. That was a stupid thing to do. Could have put me in a very nasty situation.
Very thoughtless of me. I'm very ashamed of myself.
Don't push it, Desmond. There will be no more retaliations, right?
There won't be. Burke's learned his lesson. Mrs. M, any mail held back today?
Well, not that I know of. Were you expecting some?
Oh, sort of. Well, I was hoping the kids would write, that's all.
Oh, how are they?
Fine, they're in the country with relatives.
Wish I could swap places with him.
You sure you're all right?
I'm in prison, Mrs. M. That's all. Happy birthday.
Myra, I think it's important if all the women tell you. Come to the rec room.
No.
Come on, if you come to the rec room, I promise that the women will tell you what it's all about.
Looks like I was expected. So what's it all about?
Better tell her, girls.
You rotten bucket.
Why was she born so beautiful? Why was she born at all? Because she had no...
I love you. I love you. Why can't I say it?
I don't want you getting hurt. Or me, for that matter. You're out in a few months, right? You want me to remind you how long I'm in here for?
Look, I know all about that. It doesn't make any difference. I'm not a kid anymore, Myra. It's not just some infatuation. I love you.
It doesn't make sense, Myra. I've been going over what Sam said to me, and I'm sure she was coming to grips with everything. Why would she kill herself?
Well, maybe a mother rejecting her like that meant more than we realised.
No, it hurt her, but she was beginning to understand why. God, she seemed happy enough. Didn't you see her when she came to your cell?
What are you talking about?
Eddie. Eddie told her that there was a present in your cell. She went to get it.
That was the last time you saw her?
Yes. Answer me this one, will you? Why would she be perfectly happy 1 minute and then just like that decide to kill herself? She believes the credit card will be not me. Are you sure? Because I'm not going on a murder rap for you or no one. Hell, I didn't want to kill Sam. But it's all weird.
Our way. No one's going to connect it with us.
I hope you're right.
You better believe it. And next, Burke's going to get the bashing of his life and we'll be there to help. And all our troubles will be over. Mind if I come in?
So, what's all this about Sam? What you talking about? Funny. Could have sworn I heard Alice say that she didn't want...
I didn't. It was an
Shut
accident.
up! Shut up. Alice?
Oh, Miss Myra. We weren't
Who
even
asked you to
after
walk
her.
in? Won't tell you again! Now, who were you after?
No one.
Don't be bloody stupid. She heard us.
Was she asking questions?
To get some answers! Shut up!
It was a joke. Oh, we didn't mean to hurt her.
Whose door?
Oh, I don't know. I forgot. It wasn't my idea.
It's my door. Sam went there to get the present. It was my door, wasn't it?
Oh, I just did what I was told. I liked Sam, Myra. I liked her.
Tried to kill me and you got Sam instead. And you strung her up to make it look like suicide.
Okay. Let's say you're right. What are you going to do about it? Lag?
I'm going to tell Burke that you were going to frame him. We'll leave it up to him, won't we?
Oh!
There's a guy called Jeff McRae. Now, he's going to be getting out soon. If you need anything at all, don't hesitate to ask him.
Is he one of the guys in here?
Yeah. He's become a very close friend. I'd like you and Alan to meet him.
Why?
Just told you.
That's the only reason.
He's one of the nicest people I've met in a long time. Don't you want to meet him?
It's not that.
Just seems funny, that's all. Are you having it off with him or something?
We're close friends, all right?
There's no future in that, Mum.
Thank you for your advice. Make it quick.
Get out to keep neck, you stupid bitch!
What's going on? You okay?
I just got a bit of unfinished business to attend to.
Hey, McRae, I reckon you might be interested. Burke's going off his brain in the library.
Why not? He's done it just about everywhere else. What the hell's the matter with you?
Why? Which is more than I can say for Myra, though.
What are you talking about?
Just goes to show. Didn't even think Burke was that desperate.
Bloody hell. What's it take to knock you out, Desmond? What, another one? Just for the hell of it?
Okay, now what?
We're not going to waste time nursing her back to health, are we? You look after Desmond. I'll look after this bastard for the last time. Bastard!
Get out! That was for Pixie! For Jan and for Anita, you bastard! Oh, Jan!
How are you feeling?
Half as good as I look.
Any point in asking for an explanation?
Not much, no.
All right, then the three of you will go to solitary for 24 hours. I'll process the charges myself, and you'll all face the VJ.
Can't do that.
I have no option.
What about Jeff's parole?
It's not going to help him, that's obvious. Bit late to think of that now.
Wait. Look, you know me, Mrs. Reynolds. You know I've never lagged in my life. Jeff deserves his parole, and I'm not going to see him lose it.
Myra, no!
Frank ambushed me in the library. If it wasn't for Jeff, I'd be dead.
You rotten lagging bitch! I should have finished you off first! Go get you, Desmond! You and your boyfriend! Next time I'll do it right, I promise you! You hear me? You lagging bitch!
Hey, how come Reno didn't slap a charge on you?
I broke the rules.
What?
I lagged on Burke.
You didn't!
I had to save Jeff.
Gosh, I'd have given that about the same odds as drawing to an inside straight.
What do you say?
I say it's time for dinner, huh?
It's not what I mean.
What do you want me to say, Myra? You did what you had to do. The women will understand.
You're not going to be in here forever.
You're not going to waste years waiting for me. It's been very special, Jeff. It's going to end the minute you walk out that gate.
You bloody fool. Do you really think I'm going to walk out of here and forget
Jeff.
you?
I think it's time you came back inside, don't you? What's the matter?
Where were it?
It's happened before. She's not with us.
Can't believe it.
Obviously, that bump on the head was worse than I thought. There's got to be some way we can use it. We're going to get the freak, and you're going to help.
Heard that story before.
Look, if we don't try, it'll never happen. She's having some sort of memory lapse or something, I don't know, but whatever it is, it throws her for a loop. Now, does that match up with what happened in court today?
Yeah?
Good. I have to pick the right moment, and we have to be quick.
Yeah. Will probably never happen then.
It'll happen.
Where do I come into it anyway?
You're going to be bashed, Kelly.
Oh, I nearly forgot. When I wrote to Wally, I said that maybe Jeff and I could come up and visit. You know, I thought I might keep an eye on the old fella until you can get
Jude,
out.
please don't. Come on.
You know it can't work for Jeff and I.
I'm sorry, Myra. Goodbye, old friend.
Thanks, mate.
Got it.
Yep. Just came to say goodbye.
Hey, you shrunk a bit, big boy.
Did lose a bit.
Myra working you too hard, eh?
Well, I'll see you all when you get out. Bye.
Glad you got it.
Well, me too. I'm gonna be waiting for you. Don't you forget it.
Myra, no! Get a screw!
All right, everyone, now look shocked.
It won't be hard. Lou? What's wrong? What's happened to Kelly?
You should know, Ferguson, you nearly bashed the life out of her.
No.
They're coming.
Done it this time, Ferguson.
Miss Ferguson bashed her.
I don't know. I think what we did was wrong. I've got to know Miss Ferguson a little. I'm not sure she's as bad as you all make out.
Well, that just proves to me that you don't know her at all.
I don't understand how you can live with this on your conscience.
A conscience is a luxury when you're dealing with an animal like Ferguson.
She's not an animal.
And this isn't a zoo, it's a prison. We've got our own rules in here. It's about time you learn to live by them.
Myra, please.
Now you lag on us and our blood is on your hands.
Don't.
Well, you're going to stick first at me as well. Kelly, why wait till the freak comes back?
Myra, please.
What about Lexi? The freak's had a go at her and there'll be more to come. The freak never forgives and she never forgets. Why don't you show a bit of charity? Go on, finish her off now. She's scum to the freak, she may as well be dead.
Yeah, she'll have us all.
And all because you've got your conscience to cope with. Screw!
I want to talk to the governor. It's urgent. Better come along with me then.
All right. It was my idea, but I made the women go along with me.
I was trying to help you. You lied to me.
Right. If we can't work together, we'll do it by the book. As far as I'm concerned, I refuse to recognize you as spokesperson for the women. And if there are any more problems involving you, I will have you sent straight to Blackmore. Now get out! Now, Jude, I really blew it this time.
Hi. You okay?
I've had better days.
Reno pretty mad, huh?
She wasn't exactly turning cartwheels. We had a talk. I told her it was my idea, so she can't blame any of you.
What about Anita?
What about her? Tell me one thing. If you were offered the chance to get what you wanted, world peace, but in getting that, you had to hurt one person, what would you do?
I hope I'd have the strength to refuse.
Mrs. Reynolds?
Yes, Desmond?
I think we have every right to know what you're looking for this time.
Yes, you're quite right. After the dinner break, a knife was found missing from the dining room. Desmond? What have you got to say about this?
I don't know anything.
How do you account for it being hidden in your mattress?
What? Well, I didn't put it there.
No?
No, I went straight to the rec room.
That's right, Mrs. Reynolds.
I was with her.
Only the two of you, I'm surprised. They are not trying to cover. Can't you see?
You
that seem to have some idea you're above the law, Desmond, and I will not have it.
Can't you see that this is some sort of frame-up?
Take her to solitary. 24 hours.
Oh, come on.
Come along, Desmond. No arguing. Come on.
Good to see you, Desmond. I was beginning to think I'd never have that pleasure again.
You'd be a fool to try anything.
Good friend of yours came to visit
Mrs.
me.
Reynolds will be watching every move you make.
Sister Selby. Passed on your kind regards. Interesting woman, Sister Selby. Gave me a lot to think about.
Is that so?
Made me understand that it's hard work being a Christian. You know, having to forgive and forget. Wouldn't you agree, Desmond? Turning the other cheek? Yeah, hard work. But she seemed convinced that it was all worth the effort in the long run. Maybe I should try it.
Your husband's organisation nearly killed my daughter.
Pardon?
Heroin. I mean, that's what he's all about, isn't it? That's what's bought you the fur coats and the cars and the houses and the cigarettes.
I know that's what the papers say.
Papers be buggered. When it comes to drugs, he's the man, he's the biggest, and everybody knows it.
No. I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't interfere with my husband's work. Myra, I'm sorry about your daughter. But you see, he's my husband. And I love him.
That's fair enough. We'll get along just fine. As long as your handouts don't include drugs.
Seems to me you've taken a bit of a slide in the popularity polls, Desmond. You know, without your old cronies around to keep the numbers up.
I wouldn't believe everything you heard.
Oh, I don't have to be told, Desmond. You see, I can sense it, smell it in the air. Especially since I got my faculties back. Wasn't very charitable of you, Desmond, taking advantage of a sick person like that.
You would have been the first in line if the same thing had happened to me.
Well, maybe we've got something in common after all. No, I suppose not. See, Desmond, I don't have any trouble keeping my position on top. But you're losing your grip. In fact, I'd say that you were shaky enough to drop that tray. And to cop a charge for resisting the officer who told you to clean it up. Oh, Desmond, now, look what you've done. I'd say your position's looking worse by the second.
Come off it, Ferguson. You haven't got a hope of making it stick. Not with Reno gunning for you as much as she is for me.
Ah, but that's where you're wrong. Because you see, this time, I've taken the precaution of organising a witness. The most reliable kind. A fellow officer. Oh, she'll be here, Desmond. Terry Malone is the most punctual officer I know. You lousy bitch! Yeah, come on, Desmond, land one on me. Save me the trouble of faking it. And if I were you, I'd start rehearsing the farewell speech, too. Although you might not have time to use it before they ship you off to the black hole.
What? What's going on here?
I'm going to fight your drug trade every step of the way.
I'm not selling it, I'm giving it away.
You give nothing away for nothing.
You've got your daughter's phone number, haven't you? It'll be a lonely fight for you. Even May agrees it's a good idea. I've got a good idea. I'm going back to my cell. Why don't you take your coffee and go and try and cheer up?
You don't mind?
No, go ahead. Here, take my coffee. I don't want it, and she hasn't got one.
Coffee is as bad as the food.
You okay?
I've been better. I'm just a bit tired.
You ought to go and have a rest. You look buggered.
Yeah, later.
If you're going to take the grass off, what are you going to do in place of them?
Their own good, can't they see that? I doubt it. That's what my mum used to say to me when she was shoving cod liver oil down my throat. You'll have to think of somebody. If you want to be top dog, you've got to be fair. If you take something away, you've got to give something in return, or the women won't cop it. Take something away, you've got to give something in return, or the women won't cop it. Cop it. Cop it. Cop it. Cop it. Cop it. Dig, Desmond.
Come on. You'll be able to save you in hospital.
And I'll take a blood and saliva test to see if she's taken it some other way too. I want to know exactly what she's taken. Myra, I want to know what you've taken. We have to know so we can help you. So you know nothing about where the drugs came from or how you got them.
I don't expect you to believe me.
You're not exactly making it easy.
I honestly don't know.
You wouldn't tell me if you did.
What is the point of all this?
I'm trying to give you a fair hearing.
Are you really? Ever since the Ferguson business, you have gone out of your way to take it out on me. Oh, let me go! Not yet, lady. The freak might have brought it in, but it was your coffee that I had the pleasure of drinking the other night. It was very nice of you to send Daphne over to keep me company. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I think you do.
What's the hold up, Myra?
Oh, nothing, Mr. Crookshank. Just wondering if this stuff will go through the washer without any damage.
Top quality stuff can cope with the roughest treatment.
Right, we'll get a move on then. Ballinger, the governor wants to see you. Now, come on.
What do you think you're doing, Desmond?
It's weird, really. Yeah, I know, especially when you know that Malone and Ferguson are out to get me.
Well, maybe the gov's gone home and they'll hit you with it in the morning.
That was quite a stash. I should be cooling my heels in solitary by now.
What happens if she doesn't?
How dare you talk to me like that? You're nothing but a cheap little con merchant with a very limited future.
Oh, yeah? What would you know? Coming in here like the Queen of Tarts and taking over.
I want to talk to you. Get going, Kelly, or you'll miss muster.
I got a note from my mum says I can stay home today.
Ouch! In case you're wondering who cleaned out your stash of poison, it was me. You? But you're taking quite a bit on yourself, aren't you? From what's been going on around here, I don't think it's a moment too soon. Why don't you stop playing mother hen for 5 minutes and let your little brood look after themselves? Ah! After what you did to Daphne, I ought to ram your head down there and make you lick that bowl clean. And if you bring any more stuff in, that's exactly what I'm going to do, understand? Understand?
Get away with this.
No more freak, lady. You might have been queen of the tarts on the outside, but in here you're nothing. You're less than nothing. And judging from those bruises, I'd say the freak agrees with me. I wasn't dreaming when Malone caught me with a stash. She confiscated the lot, but not a word's been said.
Well, maybe the governor just hasn't got around
Maybe
to
the
you.
governor doesn't know anything about it.
Well, just think yourself lucky you got off so easy.
Why?
I don't know anything about it, Desmond. And I'm sure Malone doesn't either.
You're slipping, Ferguson. You're trying to set me up and you let a chance like that go by.
Well, Desmond, if I did, it's because I know there'll be plenty of other chances. I'll get you. And when I do, there'll be no way out.
You've got to come quick. It's Nora, she's been hurting the babies.
Shh, okay, calm down. You seen Nora? Daphne said she was hurt.
Oh, yes, the little mother. Daphne's a panic merchant. Flynn complained of stomach pains. Probably the little brat making its presence felt. Anyway, she went to the toilet. I'm sure she'd be quite happy to have you hold her hand.
My God, you are a bitch.
Nora, you're...
Easy, Lou! We don't want any telltale bruises. People might ask questions. Get her up.
Nora, what happened to her?
She's okay. If she wasn't, it wouldn't be any great loss.
You bitch!
We're not having a good day, are we? Hold her tighter, Kelly.
Ferguson, you mongrel!
You're just in time. I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Seems fitting that you go out and overdose, doesn't it, Desmond? You blown it! No, get out of that! Yeah, what's going on? It's Nora!
Just when I came by, I would have had a murder on our hands.
Go, let me go! Just hold still.
Kelly and Ballinger were about to inject Desmond with something. If I hadn't come by, she'd be dead.
She's alive. She was in on it. Shut up. I tell you, she was in on it. She helped set it up.
Well, Desmond, how did it happen?
Miss Ferguson's right. She saved my life.
Are you all right? You seen Sister Hall?
I don't need to, I'm fine.
Sit down. Right, now I've already heard Miss Ferguson's version. I'd like to hear yours.
What's the point? You wouldn't believe me anyway.
Just tell me what happened.
Miss Ferguson said that she saved my life. Let's leave it at that, shall we?
Kelly and Ballinger have been taken to solitary. They're being charged with attempted murder and possession of narcotics.
Great. That'll help a lot.
There's to be no retaliation against them.
Sure.
You've got a son and daughter waiting for you on the outside. They're much more important than getting even with Kelly and Ballinger. Leave those two to me.
It's for your own safety. Now get to your cells and stay there.
Shut up, all of you!
Thank God.
It's a breakout. It's got to be. I reckon we better do what she says. Come on, let's
Never seen a freak like that before. Something's up. It's got to be big.
Don't let go! No! She's pregnant!
Don't blame me.
Look, you said 1 an hour. If you kill her, it's going to be 2.
All right. You go in a place then.
You're a smart bastard, aren't you? Machine guns against unarmed women.
Get her out. We're wasting time.
You'd have been better off keeping your mouth shut.
No! Not her.
Since Myra is the top dog, I think it'd be a much better idea if she chose the next one to die. Don't you?
I don't care who it is, so long as we get it over and done with.
Why don't we set a deadline? Oh, I'm sorry. What an unfortunate choice of words. Say we'll give her 1 minute to make a choice, or we'll kill Flynn and the brat.
All right, Top Dog. 1 minute. Then you choose.
Time's up. doesn't it fly when you're having fun? Well, who's it to be? Ferguson? Oh, almost forgot. She's on the special list, isn't she? Well, I think we'd get a lot more laughs if Desmond chose all our little martyrs from now on. Hey, Desmond? Chocolate! All right, Desmond, since you insist on proving how noble you are. Ram, she's next. Do it here. Let them all see their high and mighty top dog die.
For God's sake, Auntie May! Somebody do something!
Well, Desmond, ask me nicely and I might change my mind. Say please. I'll make it quick. Otherwise... You bitch. Kill her.
Don't, please! Don't beg, any of you. Do it! Dora, tell the kids I love them. Tell Kay if she needs anything to contact Jeff.
I said kill her!
Tell her I love her.
No!
I only want to...
Now don't you ever lay a hand on me again, do you hear me? You want to settle, Myra? God, go! Slowing down in my old age, honey. Everything you know, Angel.
Oh, everything.
Let's test that theory, shall we?
Leave me alone.
I'm really interested in you, Angel. You stupid little bitch, after all I said.
Are you going to tell the cops?
What, with no evidence?
But you said
You said since you left. Oh! I don't repeat myself for a start.
Yeah, raggle.
You were with. I didn't do that, bitch. To get some answers. Shut up. You make one more move in the wrong direction. Sam went there to get the present. It was my door, wasn't it?
I just did what I was told.
Pixie. I'm sure you know
What's going on? You okay?
I just got a bit of unfinished business to attend to.
Bastard!
For Pixie! I'm Janet for Anita, you bastard! After what you did to Daphne, I ought to ram your head down there and clean the tarts on the outside. But in here you're nothing. You're less than nothing. Want some fun, Callie? How about having a little bit of fun with me, eh? Long time since I've had a good laugh. Been questioning the women looking for customers. Me, you'll open your belly. But I'm not hungry. Oh, let me go! Not yet, lady.
freak, you brought it in. But it was your coffee that I had the pleasure of drinking the other night.